What's up, glitches, and welcome to Random Review. It's my little, I guess you could say, half-baked attempt at a review. First, let me just quickly deal with this guy. He kind of interrupted my previous recording session, and I need to show him who's boss. And he's dead. Welcome to Random Review of Sonic Frontiers. Let me just grab this, whatever he drops. Did he drop anything? Alright, I don't think he dropped anything. Oh, well, whatever. But, welcome to Random Review. So, where do I begin? This is my first real attempt at a review, so please, oh, of course it dropped something right after I said. Anyway, welcome to Sonic Frontiers. This game is very special. Like, man, this is a very special game. So, long story short, Sonic Frontiers is the latest, at the time of this recording, video game by Sega, starring our favorite little blue hedgehog, who moves really, really, really fast. Sometimes, maybe too fast. But anyway, I digress. Sonic Frontiers is a very different take. It's I guess you could say a I wouldn't say completely open world, but I would say very close to open world. They call it open zone. Open zone style, where it's designed like a traditional Sonic level, but it's given enough openness that it's kind of an open world. Like, sure, you look at this and you think, oh, wow, this is a big world. But considering how fast Sonic, a big empty world, but like this, considering the speed of Sonic, you know, the what's in the world will feel like it's very small and like you're going through it very fast. Like, from here to the end of that, it looks pretty far. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're at the end of it. Like 6-7 seconds maximum to get from where we were to here. Because Sonic is fast. This game is fast. If you like fast, you're going to like the game. But anyway, long story short, let's start with the gameplay. It feels fast. It feels slightly clunky when it comes to combat, when it comes to certain things in combat, specifically certain mini-bosses and certain bosses. It can feel a little clunky. Just look at me right now. Just look at me right now. Yeah. Just a little clunky. But it more than makes up for it in terms of that adrenaline, that fast speed, the scale of the bosses, the music. I won't be able to really show it off, but like, if you've looked up this game's soundtrack, your mind would be blown by the quality. Like, if I had to rate the music, let's go with that for actually right. I would rate the gameplay on the whole a 4 out of 5. I would rate the gameplay. It's solid, but it is clunky. It could use some refinement, and if they ever do this again in the future, man, it would be amazing. But it's pretty good. Let's go with the music. Again, my particular setup is not going to be great for emphasizing the music, but if you would look up Sonic Frontiers OST on YouTube, or in particular the boss music, Undefeatable, Break Through It All, Find Our Flame, I'm Here, the title theme, Vandalize, one of the 2 potential credit music pieces. It's like the soundtrack. This fucking soundtrack is so good. I would rate this soundtrack easily a 5 out of 10, or 5 out of 10. No, 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5, or at least a 4.5 out of 5. The world music. Like, you probably can't hear because of the waterfall next to me now that I think about it. But, the world music, like the first world is pretty atmospheric and calm. The second one feels more upbeat. Every island, like you explore multiple islands, you fight giant robots, you find out the mystery of what's going on here, you try to rescue your friends. That's essentially the plot. I don't know why it took this long for me to get to the plot. I really should write down this format. But yeah. Very simple plot. You were flying to this island, you got some readings, you and your friends got split up, your friends got captured by question mark, we don't know. Maybe Dr. Eggman? We don't know. And then Dr. Eggman and his new sidekick Sage show up and things happen. And we end up fighting giant robots in epic giant robot battles with heavy metal, essentially, and rock music. And as Supersonic, essentially a Super Saiyan-like transformation that is extremely anime and cinematic. Very cool. Style, 5 out of 5. Great stuff. Music, 4.5, maybe a 5 out of 5, depending on your tastes. The world music is atmospheric. Every single mini-boss that you find around the map, if you look on the map, you'll see these red X's. Those are mini-bosses. Mini-bosses get their own music. Every single one of them has their own unique music. The world themes are atmospheric and good for like that running around across a big island atmosphere. Hold on, let me just kill these guys. Okay. And you'll be picking up these collectibles. I basically, like, one collectible is to continue story conversations. One collectible is to access level gates, which I will show off in a moment. Okay, not that one. Not that one. But there's like regular wandering around the island, and then there's level gates. I will show one off in a second if I can find it. And of course I can't find one the moment I try to show it off. Figures. But, oh, there's one. No! Sorry, I got sidetracked by the automated machines. Sorry for the noise in the background, by the way. This is a level gate. You open it by collecting a pre-required number of gears. You get gears from fighting enemies, exploring and fighting, from fighting enemies and mini-bosses especially. You access these, and they're essentially bite-sized 1 to 5 minute long levels that are super duper fast. They have a ring count. They have all these, not ring count, a mission list, essentially. Complete these missions, most of which you'll probably do by accident, and you'll get a collectible that will let you collect a Chaos Emerald. Collect all 7, you fight the big boss at the end. Well, you collect all 6, and then grab the last one from the big boss, and then you get rewarded with an extra giant, big, epic anime fight. So, the progression, like how you progress through the game, maybe they overcomplicated it just a smidge. I'd probably give it a 4.3, because you gotta get this thing, to get that thing, to get that thing. Like, you gotta fight enemies, to access levels, to get the collectibles, to access a Chaos Emerald. Collect all the Chaos Emeralds to fight the boss. But on top of that, you also gotta... Actually, I don't know if they'll show up right now. There's also these tiny little... where are they? Oh, perfect. There's actually one right here. This little tiny guy up here on top of the pillar is called... These guys... Okay, they all appeared. Are called the Coco. You find these guys to get faster and to get more rings. Don't get the more rings. It's useless. Don't do it. Get the speed. To get more speed, you collect blue and red orbs throughout the place, berries, to upgrade your attack and defense, reducing the number of rings you drop and increasing the amount of power that you deal in every punch, kick, spin dash, etc., etc. So yeah, progression, Maybe a little bit too many collectibles, but the fact that it has big open world kind of speeds things up along, especially for the first island. The second island in particular is where it starts dragging a little bit with its collectibles. So let's go with 4.3. 4.3 out of 5. Music, 5 out of 5. A gameplay, 4 out of 5. Progression, 4.3 out of 5. Characters, 10 out of 10. But if you like games that move really, really fast, or if you're a longtime fan of Sonic games, in particular 3D Sonic, well, you probably should buy this game anyway. It's really, really good. I would give the game on a whole, like, you could probably ignore the other ratings I gave it. I would personally give the game 4.4 out of 5. I heavily recommend it, but it is a little bit janky right now. But also, at the time of this recording, there are plans by Sega to improve the game even better by adding in new playable characters, new modes, etc. in the future. Within this year of 2023, at the time of this recording, 2023. So throughout this year, this game is getting a few more free upgrades. So hopefully they'll patch in a few things to fix the jank. That big guy over there is a boss. Is a mini boss. Not a boss, a mini boss. Is huge. But, yeah, this game is really good, and it's only gonna get better throughout the 2023. So if you're watching this review after 2023, just buy it. It's great. It's really, really good. And it's like, you can probably pick it up for like, at the time of this recording, you'll probably find it at like a game store for like 40, 50 at most, maybe less. It's really good. And the game length is maybe like, if you're just going for the story, I would say 8 to 12 hours. If you're going for 100%, let's boost that to like 16. If you're trying to like go and collect everything throughout the island, and there is a lot of stuff to collect. I give this game a solid 4.4 out of 5. Thank you for watching. I give this 4.4 glitches out of 5 glitches. I don't know, maybe I'll add a rating mechanic or an intro or something later on in the future. I don't know. Please leave a comment below with like recommendations for like how I should rate these games to try and make it a little bit more objective and less subjective. Or if you please leave a like if you liked the review. A little change of pace, little short, less than 15-minute long video of me just showing the game while talking about it, rambling about it. And I'll see you around, glitches. 4.4 glitches out of 5. This is a great game. Highly recommend it to any Sonic fan, to any person who likes fast, simple games. Like, fast, stylish, simple games. You want this. And if you like music, I would highly recommend you look up the soundtrack, because that soundtrack is a 5 out of 5. It's great. Have a great day, glitches. Bye-bye.